LD, can you pull up YouTube on your phone?
What do you need to look up? The fucking OMG dance practice video on there. I'm obsessed with that song. It's laced with cocaine, I'm convinced.
What is this?
Where do we need help, you think?
Go ask Alex outside, please.
Did you see Alex outside?
Hold on. It's on right now.
Yeah, I would have even asked him, or there's people doing sign-ins at the table. There's also another building where they're doing extra sign-ins. You will see that.
I went to the university and I already helped them out. And then they're like, no help.
Gotcha. Are they not saying they need help? Oh, Discord messaged Saba because I know she was looking for some people to help.
I don't know where anybody is.
Literally, I would just message her and be like, hey, I'm here. Do you need me anywhere specifically? See if she needs help because she was seeing if I can help her out, but I'm taking pics. So I would message her and see since she's our team leader and see what she says. She's up there. Right there, walking down the steps. I would just ask her if she needs anything.
Are you going to be this close, or are you going to take a step back?
Or I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far ahead.
I need to find Alex.
Cross. I think.
Okay. Do you need me for anything right now?
Whoa, slides. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, sure. Hello. Yes.
I need Alex and Bonnie to get here.
Where is it or what is it? Okay, so essentially after 10 p.m., anyone that doesn't have a valid number, they have to show that money. And the only way to enter the building after 10 p.m. is by a
They can hear us.
Okay. Everyone outside is really cold, so I'm going to start replacing people, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Can they hear us?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not turning it off, so I'm just going to leave it. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Because I'm going to go head over to Alex and find them more.
Tell Alex and Bonnie to come over here.
Okay.
I need it to not extend my screen. Oh my gosh. Just keep it on.
Your mom was asking about dinner. So it's going to be delivered at 7, so do you want them to leave at like 6:45, 6:30 to go set up?
I think it's going to be delivered at 7:30. It's Alex.
So should I? I'll ask Alex.
Oh my god. Do you know how to make it stop? I wanted to extend my screen. There you go. Did that. Okay. Can you pull the stream back up?
Yeah.
You're good. go pee.
HBCC is taking iPhone pictures. I love it. Okay, go ahead. How's it going? It's going.
It's going. I made it on time though.
You did. You very much did.
Where's Anaya?
She just went to the restroom.
I made it on time. Yeah, this room would have not been enough.
No, absolutely not. I mean, how much do you think this holds? 200?
Whereabouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him a badge.
We're switching people out, so we switched out Matthew Chambers and Dylan.
Right.
Now we need to do there.
I told Priya just got here, so I told Priya to switch out with him, but I just need
I
to
didn't
make
even
sure.
see Justin.
Yeah, he was in front of MLC. He's literally been there the whole time, but Priya just got here, so I told her to switch out with him.
Flawless, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Literally, like, perfect.
Thank you. Oh my word.
Has Anaya told us what we're
She's in the bathroom.
so she'll be coming back soon.
Y'all mute your phones just in case, because my thing was on.
We did it, ladies. So glad to have done this a second time with you guys.
This is so good. This feels good. Just about it.
I really cannot breathe though.
No, that part.
I've been, like, running.
around everywhere.
I'm out of breath, man. It's been nonstop. My calves are sore. I'm afraid they're gonna cramp up.
The amount of stairs I had to run up.
I keep going back and forth.
Yeah,
I'm like,
really.
and I keep checking in on Justin. I'm like, fuck.
I've like switched out everyone. I didn't because I've been to MLC. I did not see Justin. I told him to not stand in the corner so I could switch him out, and he went right back to the corner.
Yeah.
I've switched out everyone else.
Yeah. Oh, so you're sending people to switch out with them?
I need Justin first,
Yeah.
and then Venusly, and then Taj.
Because even
in that
Sean was saying his hands were getting cold.
Who said?
I already switched out.
Sean, he already, he was
Yeah,
done
Sean
with
already
Matthew's
switched
feet.
out.
Yeah.
But no, I already sent it. I already sent.
Yeah, because Venusly and Justin have been there like the entire time, so I want to switch out them two first.
Do you have Priya's number? Does anybody have his? Okay. I just need to check in to make sure she's there.
Also, for some reason, I'm not getting any message. Like,
My service is really shit right now.
No, that.
Nothing's going through super quick.
maybe that's Priya.
They can. Yeah. They tested it. They tested it already.
You can hear it through the. I have the YouTube up. Yeah, I have the live stream up on YouTube, and so you can hear us talking in it.
Are you here yet? Wait, pause. Can you go to MLC, like the front of MLC, and find Justin? Where Justin is. Okay. Take the sign that Justin's holding and tell him to come to psych journalism to check in, and then can you stand there? Can you just tell Justin to do that? Bye. Okay. She's gonna switch out. Actually, can you go to the other auditorium? Yeah, to take pictures on that one. Because you're doing it here, right?
Maybe.
Yep.
I'm doing what?
Because you're doing pictures here? Yeah. So she can go over there. Oh, Paul Ross here. Did we ask him about presenting slides? Yeah, I can.
Good idea. If B-roll comes out while this happens, I'm gonna go up to the front and I'll be like, all right, guys, we're gonna do a B-roll real quick. That's fun, right?
Probably at the end, but yeah.
Well, I can't do it yet because I need to go do food.
Are you about to start?
I won't interrupt it. I doubt it'll happen.
Yeah, I'm about to start.
When you do, can you just record this too?
I can. You tell Elodie about the lights? Or are you gonna do them?
I'm gonna go do it.
What's
Right.
this?
It's just audio recording.
Awesome.
We're starting?
Ready?
Where's GameCube?
This
You should be there.
Let me go check.
Turn off the audio. Like, turn off the music.
I'm about to. I'm waiting for GameCube. Because as soon as I do, don't forget to turn the lights down.
What's up?
Ready? Wait, who's that?
I would like to talk to you. Hey, if you can just take a picture of us again, because I was gone and they said.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Right, this is cool.
One of you will make the announcement that y'all can still register. They can still register for like game esports tournament. Yeah, on my bike.
What?
They can still register for esports. I can mention that inside of it.
I'm going to just say it when I talk about my bike. But you can also mention it again.
You got it.
Yeah, just because I have a my bike sign.
I don't even. So I'm doing side events.
Maybe just mention it, actually.
They can hear you.
Yeah, it's alright. They don't have to hear me because I'm not turning the audio off.
Submission is
You ready?
due. It says it's due yesterday, like 2 days
Yeah.
ago. I didn't close it.
No. Okay.
Oh, I love this sticker.
Naya, come in. We're gonna do a .5.
No one has filed for a 0.5. It's a self-googling.
Alex, we're doing a .5. Smile. Get it. I look ugly.
You ready to get started?
I like the first one more. Cool. Turn them off, right?
Yeah, off.
Right.
Just at least low or off.
We can keep one on.
Yeah, this one's fine.
Oh, mine's on.
Yeah, just like a
Thank
little
you.
lower.
You tell me ready.
what the heck?
Hello, hello. You can turn them up a little bit. You can
Turn the
turn.
lights up a little.
There are 2 buttons.
Oh,
Can we
okay.
get from here? The lighting on here.
What?
Yeah, there we go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good enough. Hello, this is what? I'm gonna turn the microphone off.
Other one.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello. Hi. Okay. I don't know. All right. Testing, testing. Can y'all hear me? Okay, cool. So, without further ado, UGAHacks 8. Let's get started. Woo! Oh, what's happening? Oh, there we go.
Trailer's loading up.
All right. Hi guys, thank you all for joining us in person and virtual for UGAHacks 8. This year's theme is travel, and we're all inspiring you all to create your own adventure here with us this weekend at MLC and virtually online. So thank you to all of y'all joining us on YouTube as well. So my name is Anaya Norman. I'm this year's UGAHacks lead director, and I'm going to let the rest of my team introduce themselves.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Berzou. I'm the logistics director.
Hi everyone, I'm Bonnie. I am the marketing director.
Hi, I'm Saba Merchant, and I'm the sponsorship director.
My name is Genki. I'm the tech director.
Awesome. Along with these 4 lovely people, we have a team of around 28 to 30 organizers and advisors who all help us put this event together. UGAHacks takes roughly a year to put together, and we get lots of help from sponsors, lots of help from our university partners, and put in a lot of hours. So this really is an event that is a labor of love. Just to share some highlights from our year, we also held for the first time, UGAHacks held 2 events. The first one being the Make-a-thon that happened in October, so thank you to the UJ students who attended that, and this being our second one, where we also have the most registrations we've ever had for a UGAHacks event. So thank you guys for registering. You'll see the organizers walking around the venue all weekend at MLC and around UJ's campus. They'll be wearing this green badge, so feel free to ask them questions, or they'll be wearing the sweatshirt and other fun things throughout the weekend. So just keep a lookout for them, and if you see them, I want to just thank all of them and tell them that I love them. Yay. Cool. So we're going to be sharing some important information that you guys are going to need to basically survive this weekend. So first is the event schedule and tools. You'll see here the event schedule will be posted on Slack following the opening ceremony, but we have a lot of side events planned for you all, including workshops from our sponsors, workshop from our alumni, and workshop from our very own organizers. We also have fun challenges that I'll let the rest of our team share later. But if you're looking for this event schedule, please scan this QR code, but it'll also be posted on your Slack, and it's also on the QR code on your badge. This year, we've also implemented MyByte and MyByte Mobile, thanks to our lovely tech director, Genki. This app is available on Android and iOS, so the Google Play Store and the iOS App Store. You guys can find it by looking up UGAHacks or MyByte, and please download it because it will definitely enhance your UGAHacks experience this weekend. We have a new track point system that we're keeping track of, so encourage you guys to attend workshops, and encourage you guys to submit your projects and more. So you'll hear more about that throughout the event as you attend these side events. You can again view the schedule there, and you can even build your own custom schedule on that app. You guys will also notice, since you're all here, you got your acceptance. In your acceptance, you'll find the link to the pre-event packet. The pre-event packet, while the event has now started, is still valid. You can go to that pre-event packet. We'll be updating it throughout the weekend, and you'll be able to find important information such as what's the location, just in case your mom or something asks if you can't find it, or if you're joining us online later. If you're online and joining us later, you can find important things about our sponsors, the prizes that we're having, and more. And that's kind of all the information you'll get here, but it's also there as well. Another way you can get some help is the UGAHacks help desk, and you'll also see that there's a hardware desk there as well. At our help desk, it's going to be on the 4th floor in the west wing towards room 485, so towards the 480s. There you can ask questions about anything, check in if you're checking in after opening ceremony or have any questions there, or want to help your friends check in. If you need a new badge, you can come see us there as well if in the case that this one breaks or that you lose this one, and more. You can check out hardware like Arduinos, Raspberry Pi 4s, Amazon Echoes. We have 5 Grove kits and a little bit more hardware that you guys can play around with for the weekend. I do want to note that this hardware is first come, first serve, so do with that information what you may. It may be one of your first stops this weekend. Yep. And you'll all see when you checked in, you all got your hacker badge. It's going to be really important that you guys wear this the entire weekend. This is how you're going to get your food, how you're going to get your swag, how you're going to be able to be let into workshops as well. So make sure you keep this on you at all times. Again, if you lose it, please just come talk to the organizers on the 4th floor after the event or message us on the Slack and we can help find you. It's going to be especially important for those of you guys who are not UGA students to have this badge, because if you scan the QR code, you will find kind of a venue pass that enter the MLC. So something new this year, the MLC is locking its doors after 10 p.m. So if you're a UGA student, you need to enter by the security desk, and you need to either show them your UGA ID or give them your 811. Otherwise, though, if you're not a UGA student, you'll scan this QR code. We've gotten a special pass for the weekend, and you will show that to them to make sure you can re-enter the building. Again, this is only really in the late hours, so if you leave after 10 p.m. and want to re-enter before around 6 or 7, you will need that pass. So just keep track of that, and if you lose it, just find one of us. Cool.
One thing that I wanted to add is if you are going to check out hardware, you will be required to give either your driver's license or your student ID in order to, it's hardware, just to make sure everything's safe, and in case it breaks, you are responsible for it. So just wanted to point that out before we start. But for communication for the weekend, Slack, how many of y'all have joined the Slack? Can I just a quick raise of hands? Awesome! So for those of you who have not joined the Slack, please scan that QR code and join it as soon as you can. And if you can't get on that, see anyone with a green badge, we will get you on that. So essentially all communication will be through Slack. All the sponsors with their resources have been pinned to their respective channels. It's usually ask or help with the sponsor name. And you'll essentially get all sorts of information on it. So we're sending announcements of when food is ready, when workshops are happening, and the schedule. And essentially anything you'll need this weekend will be communicated through Slack. And if you have any questions, you can ask it through Slack or message an organizer. All the organizers have a tag that says organizer in front of their name, and any one of them should be able to answer your questions. Going off of that, when you submit your projects on Sunday at 8 a.m., which is the deadline, your interview time will be sent through Slack. So please make sure to monitor your Slack for a message from one of our organizers that tells you when your interview time is for your challenge. Or if you're going to enter a UGAHacks challenge, which we'll talk about more, when that will be, because that's when you'll be judged. So please make sure to keep an eye out for that around 9 a.m. Zoom. So for all of our online participants and in person, we do know there's a lot of things going on, and everything's kind of spread out. So we totally understand that. So we're using Zoom this year to separate all of our workshops. So just like you can see here, all of our breakout rooms are separated. It's one Zoom link, so you can use that link throughout the weekend. And every day you'll see a set of workshops, so you can join in and out of the breakout rooms and join essentially whatever you want to. Obviously, some of them will be empty when it's not their time, so just keep an eye out for that. But this is how we will be navigating through the workshops for all of our online attendees and for our in-person if you choose to attend one online. Dev posts, this is very, very important. So when you submit your projects on DevPost, you will need to specify every single one of your team members. So especially if you're a UGA student doing UGAHacks for EL, you need to specify every single one of your team members and submit this project. If you are entering a challenge, UGAHacks or sponsors, you need to opt in for that challenge because that is what we will be using to figure out who is entering what challenge. You may enter multiple challenges, so if you want to enter every single one of our tracks, you are free to do that, but you have to opt into it. Additionally, our dev post has every single one of our tracks on there and a quick little 1 to 2 sentence blurb about what it is and their prizes. If you have any questions about the sponsor challenges, you're welcome to ask them. They're set up on the 4th floor rotunda area. It's the open area. You'll see their tables. And the point system, which we'll talk about in a little bit, if you submit a project, you'll get an easy free 2,500 points for that. But yeah, I know that was a lot of information, but again, all of that information will be on Slack, so please make sure to join that.
All right, now let's talk about the event tracks and all of the challenges that will be happening this weekend. So the tracks that we're hosting are overall best hackers. This will be a first and second place potential, so you can apply for it and you'll either get first or second. Then we have best solo hacker, so for people who are here working alone, we have a track for you. Then we have best hardware hackers, so anybody here who's going to use hardware in their project, whether it's provided by us or provided by you, you can apply for that track and win the hardware track prize. And then we have best first-time hackers, so for people who have majority first-time hackers in their team, they can apply for that track and win that. So in terms of prizes, we have a lot of cool things. This list shows all of our track prizes. We've got the Nintendo Switch Lite, we've got the JBL Flip 5, we've got the GMMK mechanical keyboard 2, and then we've got some Nanoleafs for the hardware track. So a lot of cool prizes, and just so you know, if you're getting a prize, there's 4 prizes. You're allowed to have a little more than 4 people on your team if you want to, but there's only 4 prizes to be given out. And then in terms of side events, we have 2 challenges that will be happening. The art competition with the theme of Byte Around the World, and then the gaming tournament, which will be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The sign up for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is still open on MyByte, so please go there and sign up if you'd like to do that. It's happening tomorrow. And the prizes for the art competition are a Wacom Intuos, and for the Smash Ultimate Challenge, it's a GameCube controller that looks like a GameCube controller, not like that one. Okay, now I'll invite the sponsors up to introduce their challenges.
All right, so good evening, everybody. Well, it's kind of hard to say, but I am a UGA alum, only 2 years strong. I graduated in 2021, so it's kind of crazy being on the other side of the table. So again, my name is Jalen. I am a representative of BlackRock, which is an asset management firm. We have a crazy new office in downtown Atlanta over by the Ponce area. So we have a lot of great things for you guys that we're planning over the weekend. But just for our main challenge, and keeping in line with kind of this exploring that we're doing for the UGAHacks 8 event, we have our challenge centered around navigating market volatility. I know for you guys, going to Waffle House and getting that All-Star special for like $12 when it used to be $9 last year, $8 the year before, kind of hurts our wallets. It definitely hurts mine because I'm like a Waffle House fanatic. So that's what we're building our challenge around. So just a quick snippet, we have our challenge requiring you guys to build a tool to help individual investors or organizations understand and manage the impact of market volatility. This is open to interpretation. You guys can do whatever you want in terms of whether it's a website, an app, a chatbot, a rap song if you guys want to. But your solution should help individuals or organizations with their investments, retirement, or other financial decisions. We'll also have more information at our BlackRock intro and challenge at MLC room 148 at 9 o'clock. So thank you guys. Y'all have fun.
Yes. Next, we'll invite up State Farm to chair their challenge.
Hello, hackers. Can you hear me okay? It is good to be back. I think this is our 5th year here sponsoring in a row, if I'm right. So I love to see so many people here in person, virtually as well. 1,000 people is something to be proud about. And our hack challenge this year is pretty open-ended. It's the Good Neighbor Challenge. So the sky is really the limit here. Whatever you want to build, the point is it should make a positive impact in your community, and whether that's making people feel safer or really just making people happier. I'll let you guys be the judge of what you want to spend your time on. The winner that we picked for this challenge last time was an app called Luxtra, which helped route people safely back home using streetlight API data, which I thought was very innovative. So I'd love to see something that can compete or even outdo what we had win last time. So just best of luck to everybody, and we hope to see you at the State Farm booth on the 4th floor. We've got a Jake cutout and all kinds of prizes and games, so I'm sure you'll find something fun if you come by, and we'll be happy to talk to you. So good luck, everybody.
Yes, and finally, we'll invite up HPCC Systems.
Great. Good evening, everybody. My name is Bob Foreman. I'm a software engineering lead at HPCC Systems, which is part of LexisNexis Risk Solutions. How many people out here have heard of HPCC Systems? Show of hands real quick. Wow. All right, cool. Fantastic. This is our first time at the challenge. We've been here at UGA before with a number of workshops and stuff, so this is our first time that we're participating in the challenge, and we've got a good one for you. It's called Find Your Paradise. In light with the Find Your Adventure, this one's Find Your Paradise. We've put some data sets together on our HPCC platform: crime, education, health, mortality, and weather. And these data sets have already been cleaned. You can look at these data sets. You can pick what you like. If you don't like any of them, you can pick your own and put them into our built-in cluster. We have a special high-performance computing cluster. That's what HPCC stands for this show, for the challenge, for the entire weekend. So my first workshop this evening will be to talk about the platform and the language behind it. So not only would it be a challenge to solve this Find Your Paradise problem, but also to learn the platform and learn the language. And on Saturday morning, I'll show you an example that I put together to demonstrate what we're looking for in the challenge. Deliver your paradise in the form of visualization, so we can look at a graph or look at visualization and say, okay, that state looks good, that state looks good, that's a state I'd like to live in. Or we have a data delivery systems part of HPCC called Roxy. So Roxy is Rapid Online XML Interface Engine, and it's our other cluster that works with another cluster called Thor. Thor is the data factory. Roxy is the data delivery. It's a pretty cool platform. We've had it for 22 years, but we've been open source since 2011. A lot of people don't know that. So very cool, open source, download it for free, kick the tires. And also I'm going to be in the Hot Ones Challenge, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, great. Thanks, Trish. Thanks, George. All right. So anyway, thank you for inviting us, and we hope we have a great weekend with you. Thanks very much. Almost forgot, we also have an internship program that's open to March 19th, so come by our table, talk to Trish, talk to George if you're interested in a paid internship program with HPCC Systems. Thank you.
Hey everyone, are y'all excited for this weekend? Yeah! I think you can do a little bit better than that. Are you excited for this weekend? Yeah! There we go. All right. So I'm Rudy. I'm the coach from Major League Hacking that's going to be here this weekend. I use he, him pronouns. I love dancing, and I love hacking. So before I continue, there's going to be a lot of information thrown at you in the next few minutes, but don't worry if it goes in one ear and out the other. It's going to be at hack.mlh.io. And don't worry if you forget that. This is going to be on the Slack. And I know they already went about how to get on the Slack with the QR code, but here's another way of getting on it in case you didn't already. But I assume everyone's on it. So, what is Major League Hacking? Major League Hacking is a global hacker community. We come to events like this, we put on workshops, we have internships. Essentially, our mission is to empower hackers all over the world. And that is a community over 500,000 strong of hackers just like you at over 300 member events around the globe. Now, one way that we like to engage this massive community is community points. So every time that you show up to an event like this, you get points for your school. And the more people that show up, the more points that you get. And the school with the most points at the end of each season wins an actual trophy. So if you want to win that trophy, show up to more events and bring your friends. You might have noticed on the previous slide Global Hack Weeks, which are another way to win community points. So Global Hack Week, it's basically a digital week-long hackathon festival that'll have workshops, mini events, panels with industry professionals, and a bunch of other fun stuff for you to do. And there's actually the next one starting this Monday, February 6th, about AI and ML. So if that's interesting, check out ghw.mlh.io. Now, what are we doing this weekend? So as for me, I'm just here to support you all throughout this event. I'll be walking around. Come find me if you want to talk about your project, want to talk about careers, rant about school, talk about dance. You can come find me and I'll talk to you. I'm also going to be running a sneak cybersecurity challenge tomorrow at 3 p.m. at MLC 250. It's basically, we're going to be walking through how to exploit a web vulnerability. And if you're completely new to cybersecurity, that's totally all right. Like I said, we're going to walk through it together. So everyone should be able to finish it. And we'll be raffling off a Lego Star Wars set. So definitely come through to that one. Also, later that day, we're going to have, doesn't have the location here, but at Saturday, 7:30, we're going to, at MLC 248, we're going to do cup stacking, which isn't an official MLH event anymore, but because y'all like it so much, we brought it back. And if stacking cups and cybersecurity isn't enticing enough on its own, we'll also be giving out our season t-shirts courtesy of Capital One. And at this event, we don't have just the 2023 t-shirts. We have the 2017, the 2020, 2022, vintage stuff from the archives. You're not going to see those again. So show up to these mini events and you can get those t-shirts. Now, on top of t-shirts, we also have a bunch of really cool resources for you to use at your hack this weekend and a bunch of prizes to go along with them. Starting off, we have the hardware lab, which they mentioned earlier, presented by DigiKey. We have Grove hardware kits, Leap Motions, Amazon Echoes, bunch of cool stuff. Just check out that table that they mentioned earlier on the 4th floor. We also have Twilio. So if you ever wanted to make your app send out calls or text programmatically, Twilio is your API to do that. And the best use of Twilio this weekend will win a GameGo console and a Twilio swag bag. Now, no matter what you make, you're probably going to want to share it with people. And what better way than sending them a URL? Domain.com is giving free .tech domains with a year of domain privacy, and the best domain registered this weekend will win backpacks for the whole team. Now, if you have a domain, you're probably going to want to point it to a website. And that's where Velo by Wix comes in. It has a drag and drop interface to easily make websites, or you can write your own backend logic using JavaScript or connect to a ton of cool third-party integrations. And the best use of Velo will get more of those Wacom tablets, which they're also giving out as another prize. We also have Microsoft Azure. So using that link right there, you can get $100 of credit for Azure. So pretty much anything on Azure you can use. AI, IoT, any infrastructure stuff you want to do. And the best use of Microsoft Azure for social good specifically this weekend will win 12 months of LinkedIn Premium and 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. I'm a big fan of Game Pass Ultimate, totally unbiased. And last but certainly not least, we have MongoDB Atlas, a cloud-hosted database solution. The best use of Mongo this weekend will win an M5 Go IoT starter kit for every member of the team. That was a lot. First person who can repeat that back to me gets a high five. Just kidding, high fives are free. If you want to see that all again, it's on DevPost, which is going to be in the Slack. You see all this information later. Now, those were a bunch of cool prizes, but this is something that everyone can win just by showing up on Sunday and demoing. I demoed stickers. Now, they're not going to look like that. They're going to be customized to this event specifically, and you can only get them Sunday by demoing. And I think for people that are hybrid, we can mail them out too. So make sure you demo, show up on Sunday, don't just leave, and you'll be able to get those stickers that you can't get anywhere else. Now, stickers, t-shirts, prizes are cool and all, but some of you might be saying, I want a job. Well, we have these partners at the MLH Career Lab who say, I want to hire people. And that's where hackers like you come in. So if you go to hackpack/careers, our partners at the MLH Career Lab are looking to hire hackers just like you. And they have internships too. Speaking of internships, MLH has the MLH Fellowship, an internship alternative. It's a 12-week program where you get to write production-level code and work with big companies like Meta, GitHub, and Google. You get a stipend, you get to work on your own schedule. So definitely check that out if that you're interested in an internship at hackpack/MLH-fellowship. Now I want to take a pause here and go to a more serious note. MLH hackathons are a safe space for everyone. That means if at any point during this weekend you feel uncomfortable, please find me. I'm in this MLH t-shirt, or find an organizer and ask them to find me, and then we'll make sure that whatever's causing you trouble, we fix it. Now, if you don't want to talk in person, or if you can't find anybody, you can reach out to that email or that phone number there, and that'll go to our incidents hotline, and they'll do the same thing. I just want to remind that everyone here, whether you're an organizer, a hacker, sponsor, me, we're all subject to the MLH Code of Conduct. So if you haven't read it, I highly suggest it. TLDR, don't be a jerk. Be nice to each other. And yeah, we'll be golden. I just want to give one last shout out to all of our awesome partners, our awesome organizing team here and around, all of you hackers, and all the sponsors that are here. So happy hacking. Yeah.
Thank you so much to our sponsors today. And of course, you can get more information later tonight at their workshops. The schedule is there for you to see when those are at. Most people who are here are UGAHacks students, UGA students. And here are experimental learning credit as you can get at UGAHacks. Once again, you can only be a UGA student to get UGAHacks experimental learning credit. You must complete all the requirements, which include attending the hackathon and submitting a project. If you don't submit a project on DevPost, then you cannot get experimental learning. That's one of the first things that you have to do. Additionally, you have to both check in and check out of the event to be considered for experimental learning. Outside of the hackathon, you will also have to complete 3 club attending, whether that be ACM or ACMW. And then additionally, you'll have to complete 9 hours of anything else. That could continue to be club meetings, or that could be research opportunities around campus. That can be peer mentorship program by any clubs that have a record of it, particularly ACM and ACMW, or it can be provided by UGA peer or student mentorship program. There is the guidelines that are posted on your ID badge and on the Slack channel. So if you ever need to look back on those requirements, then the packet is right there. If you need help with any of the requirements, or have any questions, or have any clubs that you want to see be qualified for EL credit, then please email us at hello@ugahacks.com. And if there are any other broader questions, then there is also the 4th floor of MLC, where you can see one of us as organizers or anybody that's walking around about experimental learning credit. But before that, please just look at the packet first. All requirements are going to be due on reading day, so make sure you complete everything. And it's included from back in fall 2020 to spring 2023. So if you already have attended clubs like ACM or ACMW and have signed in consistently, then you are kind of already done with that requirement. But make sure that it's 3 + 9 of whatever that is. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I want to emphasize that this year we're only doing UGAHacks as the event for EL credit. So even if you attended the Makeathon as a UGA student, we're not considering that in that process this year, unfortunately. But stay tuned. So yeah, in conclusion, thank you all for coming to our event and listening to all the information that we provided to you all. Let us know if you have any questions. We're going to be available on the 4th floor the entire time. You can now start hacking from this point forward, and we're looking forward to seeing your project. So thank you for choosing Byte Airlines. Woo!
exactly. I haven't either. I don't want no pizza.
Stop rushing. All right, I'm gonna go help set up things. See you in a bit.